3. Colbert converts again.
Outside to Clavel. Oh, on 20-footer. Good! Bounce past the Duffy left hand.
They're watching CTV Sports!
Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight for our final CTV Sports show of the year. I'm Karlee Schwartzkopf.
And I'm Olivia Landis. Now, this show is special to Karlee and I, not only because it's the final show of the year, but for us personally, we have to say goodbye to CTV Sports for good, as we look to graduate this year. Now, before we get too sappy, we do still have some CC Sports updates, so let's jump to it. Nick Stevens' 5-yard up-and-over touchdown pass to Olabisi Johnson sent the Green team to victory in Saturday's annual Green and Gold Spring football game. The final play of the game helped the offense edge a strong performance by the defense to claim a 43-40 victory. In light of the 2017 season's coming home theme, the scrimmage was played on the Lagoon Field, marking the first football game on the CSU campus in nearly 50 years. Saturday's scrimmage placed the offense and defense against one another using an adjusted scoring system in which the defense received points for third down stops, turnovers, sacks, and more. The offense could not only score through touchdowns, but field goals, runs over 25 yards, and drives that had at least 3 downs as well. The defense jumped out to an early lead thanks to interceptions by senior safety Jake Schlager, sophomore safety Jamal Hicks, and junior linebacker Josh Watson. The offense had a response, though, after racking up touchdowns to Marcus Wilson and Michael Gallup, along with a pair of Wyatt Bryan field goals. The win for the offense didn't come until the very end, however, with Stevens' pass to Johnson. Coach Mike Bobo said, quote, "I was very proud of the number 1 defense. I think they got 2 turnovers against the ones, and those were their first turnovers in a live situation," end quote. The spring game officially wrapped up spring practice for the football team, and they now look to finish this year strong in the classroom. Karlee, there was a pretty big turnout actually for this spring football game. It was really nice actually to have it on Lagoon Field. It's the first time they've ever played the spring football game on Lagoon Field, and it was actually kind of cool. The weather was nice, a big turnout, and just to have it on campus, I think it attracted a lot of people.
Yeah, it's cool that they played it on the Lagoon Field just because with that huge stadium coming out, humbled the team a little bit and the fans to show, this team still is, a small town team and they can go into that new stadium, but to have that game for the fans to come before going into summer is really cool.
And spring scrimmages are always really exciting for the fans because they're able to see the talent that's going to be on that 2017 and 18 season. And they got to see a lot of new faces that came from this recruiting class, including wide receiver transfer from Tennessee, Preston Williams. I mean, even though he's not going to be eligible to play in this next season, he had a couple of really good catches just to get the fans really excited. So I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome that transfer could make some plays, but the defense, you and I said it all season, that defense is huge. And without Kevin Davis this year, to see this team do really well is very impressive. Who knows what that offensive line can do next year.
Mm-hmm. And Coach Mike Bobo did say that the offense kind of kicked butt the entire spring practice, and defense was slacking just a little bit, and then they came around and almost beat the offense. So to have returning players like Jake Schlager, I think that's huge for the defense.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be excited to see them in the new stadium this year. The Colorado State women's and men's track and field team kicked off the CSU Athletics Spring Sports Festival with a home meet at the Jack Christensen Invitational. Mustafa Hassan's performance in the shot put won the meet by nearly 6.5 feet. Hassan leads the nation with the best mark of 69.11. Competition on the women's side was highlighted by the performance of Gabby Smith, who cleared a 13.35 in the pole vault to win the event by nearly 1.5 feet. Abby Simpson and Leah Fair placed first and second in the 100 meters. Aside from winning the local competition, 7 Rams are ranked nationally. Kelsey Bedard ranked 76 in the hammer, Hunter Price 9th in the heptathlon, Aaliyah Pete 28th in the world, Jerome Mock 8th in the 10K, Cole Rockhold 89th in the 5K, and Lorenda Holston 36th in the 60-meter hurdles. Up next, CSU heads to Adidas Steve Scott Classic on April 28th and 29th.
Well, it's time for our first break.
But when we come back, get ready for some soccer and softball.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
The Colorado State softball team started the spring festival with a 7-4 loss at Ramfield on Saturday against UNLV. The win for the Rebels marked the second one in just 2 days, as they also claimed the victory Friday, helping the Rebels clinch the series. The Rams scored in the first inning for the 22nd time this season, couldn't quite pull off the win. Lauren Buchanan tallied 2 RBIs for CSU, marking her 7th multi-RBI performance this season. Haley Hutton also scored a pair of runs in Saturday's game. Good news, though, is the Rams bounced back in the third game of the series, defeating the Rebels 5-0, avoiding that sweep. Sophomore Bridget Hutton pitched a 3-hit shutout, and the Rams defense held up to take away the win Sunday afternoon. The first 3 innings of the game were scoreless, with each team posting just 1 hit in the 3 frames. Colorado State jumped on the scoreboard early on in the 4th, with 5 players scoring the 5 runs. Up next, the Rams head to Reno to face Nevada in their final road series of the season.
The Colorado State women's soccer team was the second event for the Spring Sports Festival, where they played a scrimmage against CSU Pueblo at the Lagoon Field. Prior to the kickoff of the game, the team officially announced the 2 team captains for the upcoming season. Taylor Hodgson and Janelle Stone have been chosen for the role. Both Hodgson and Stone were members of CSU's 2014 recruiting class. The game for the Rams started off slow, but slowly throughout the first half, the Rams showed up against the Thunderwolves. Hannah Gurdon found the net in a clutch moment, leading the Rams 2-0 in the second half. Maddie Rodriguez sealed the win for the Rams, where the Colorado State Rams won the game 3-1. The Rams will now have the summer session to prepare for the upcoming 2017-18 season. It's now time for one more final break.
But make sure to stay with us because the best is yet to come.
You are listening to 90.5 KCSU Fort Collins with DJ Mean Beat,
DJ Nightshade,
DJ Wildcard. Music to me is
one of the best creative outlets that I can think of.
an escape from the real world.
Music to me is an expression of love.
Go from like folk to hip hop to like classic rock, 1960s bossa nova. With music, there's like no boundaries.
I work here because I love music, and you do too.
Well, it's no secret that even us, as semi-pros, even we screw up sometimes.
That's right, but at the end of the day, we always seem to be able to laugh about it. Check out some of our best bloopers from this year.
Florida State Rams.
I can't do it. I can't. Everything is funny.
Oh my gosh, I literally want to be done. I'm so sick of this. Let's just.
What? Sorry. I wonder if can you see it in the camera?
Yeah, you can. Okay. Karlee, this was a little bit of a rough game. I don't know what that noise is.
It's like a pterodactyl.
Memories. It's going to be a great game.
Yeah, it's going to be a really memorable.
Thank you.
Stop! Please.
I'm just going to hit it.
Okay, let's go get more.
You look dark. Uh-oh. Olivia.
I'm kind of scared. It's dark over here.
Oh my God.
Word vomit.
Okay.
Reporting from the dark.
Your favorite sports anchor.
They turned all the lights off. A long time ago, the CSU football team actually won a football game.
You ready?
Wait, I'm sorry. Can we start? I didn't even mention New
That they're playing the
Mexico.
Lobos?
Yeah.
The Rams are... We could go film in the press box room, in the press conference room with the CSU back. We could do this! Go Rams! Okay. CSU sideline. The players really had fun tonight.
My bad. I literally just stared at you. I was like,
Okay.
yep.
And that's our whole thing.
Take 10.
It is the second to last home match here at Hobie Arena.
And Sonia Cheesebake. Alexandra had 14 points for the Rams, as well as she had 13 kills. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Maybe we can go soon.
No. This game was huge for them. I don't want to say that. Don't like that. It's like kind of. What's up, shotties? It's your girl K Schwartzkopf with my girl Landis here as the CSU Rams freaking pummeled.
Yo, Karlee, you don't even know what this game brought today. It was a shutout. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had a shutout? Because I've never had a shutout.
No, I've never had a shutout. These CSU Rams, I tell you what, they came in, they came popping, they put the Bulldogs to sleep.
Karlee, this was a little bit of a rough game to watch.
A little bit of a rough game.
A little bit.
Wow, I just literally zoned.
Good evening, I'm Olivia. I can feel it. I can feel like the. Good evening, I'm Olivia. Say my name.
Oh,
How did I struggle with that? Wyoming also took control in terms of turnovers.
Wyoming also took control of my.
we are gonna be here all night long.
Well, as you can tell, we had quite the fun year. What was your favorite memory?
Well, that one with all those clips, I just remember we were there till like 3 a.m. because we could not do it.
That's true.
It's just funny when we're trying to do it, and I can feel you trying to laugh, and so I'm trying to not laugh, but that's really fun.
Yeah, and I think even looking back at all of the bloopers, you never really realize how much we progressed throughout the season, because Karlee and I were trying to look at some of our basketball bloopers, and not to say we're the best of the best, but it got kind of to where the bloopers were better at the beginning of the year.
They definitely were better at the beginning there, and we didn't know each other as well in the first half, so but yeah.
Well, as we look back and reflect on this year and all of the adventures that we had to go through, it's only fair to give the best of our credit to CTV in providing such amazing adventures for us.
Between football games, basketball tournaments, and long drives to Las Vegas, it's safe to say it was a great year for CSU sports. Now we'd like to give a tribute to CTV and all the memories we've made along the way, showing some of our favorite times reporting. So what do you guys think about this team this season? There's 7
Adversity,
That is lit, man. I know.
I know, just proud of them, man. For playing hard, sticking together, and
In less game competition, they can play well.
Receivers like Michael Gallup, who has seen touchdowns in the last 3 games he has been. Okay.
I think it's a chance to reconnect with all my friends.
Okay.
What's the best part about being a Ram fan?
Just the camaraderie, the Ram fan.
I totally drew.
It's okay. I wanted to say
you were gonna go into.
I know I should have kept going. We're losing our mojo.
Tough loss about.
Good evening, I'm Karlee Schwartzkopf reporting for CTV Sports, joined by the beautiful Olivia Landis.
Pros.
Here we are, we're on our campus tour.
So great, so great.
Man, this campus is lit.
Love it here.
love.
Okay.
Swish, swish.
Good evening, I'm Olivia Landis, joined by the very talented Karlee Schwartzkopf. Vegas, Nevada. I'm Olivia Landis.
And I'm Karlee Schwartzkopf. Aww. Kind of want to cry. I'm literally crying. I'm crying because you're gonna make me cry. It's come out so far, dude. I'm so thankful that you picked me to do this job with you because I know I wasn't qualified like a lot of other people, but you took a chance on me, and truly, if I do make it, it's literally because of you, without a doubt.
Dude, it's not because
no,
of me,
but it
it's
is
because of everything you've done.
But you gave me the opportunity, and not only have we kicked ass at this, but you become one of my best friends, and I'm just I'm so thankful, dude. I really am. I love you. I love you too. Well, I sure am very thankful for this woman, not only as a co-anchor, but as one of my best friends.
It was definitely the best year of all 4 years here at CTV. So.
Well, that wraps up our final CTV Sports show of the year, along with Olivia and I's last show ever here at CTV. We hope you have all enjoyed watching us and have a safe summer, and wish you the best of luck on finals. I also have to give a special shout out to my favorite little boy, George Francis Wilhelm, for being just the best.
Before we go, we want to make sure and thank the studio crew here at CTV, the volunteers, the reporters, and other CTV staff for the continued support that made it possible for us to not only pursue our dreams, but just to be able to be here. It's been quite the honor serving sports news to you all for the past 4 years. And for one final time, with CTV Sports, have a wonderful night.